Okay. Good evening, everybody. At this time, we will recall to order the meeting of the Suffern Central Board of Education for Tuesday, June 20th, 2023. Let the record reflect all board members are present. Our superintendent, Dr. Gunderson, will not be in attendance tonight. He has his son's graduation. So I wish him congratulations, and it'll just be us. So at this time, please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. 1.07 is minutes of the regular meeting of June 6th, 2023. Do I have a motion? Ms. Dickman, second. Mr. Frazier. All those in favor signify by saying aye. 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 All those against? Any abstentions? Okay. 1.08 is our student report, but our student is not here tonight, so we will move to 1.09, which are our superintendent comments, which are going to be presented tonight by Mrs. Weber.
Thank you. It is my great honor tonight to recognize two of our students and two of our community members this evening. So I'm going to start with our students. And we are going to recognize two of our students who have earned their Girl Scout Gold Award. The Gold Award is the highest achievement within the Girl Scouts of the USA, earned by senior and ambassador Girl Scouts. Only 5.4% of eligible Girl Scouts successfully earn the Gold Award. So I would like to welcome up here with me Natalie Sepulveda and Megan Tarantino. So first, girls, I have a little gift for you. This is a graduation cord to wear in 2 days with your cap and gown. And Natalie and Megan are both part of troop number 40176, Heart of the Hudson. Their troop leader is Beth Romagnoli. And I'm going to ask you girls to come up each and share with the board and the community what your Girl Scout Gold Award project was about.
Good evening, everyone. First, I'd like to thank Dr. Gunderson, the school board, and the Suffern Central Administration for honoring us tonight. I started my journey with Girl Scouts as a kindergartner at Montebello Elementary School. Through these past 13 years, Girl Scouts has taught me to be a critical thinker, gave me confidence, leadership skills, and how to work independently. For my Gold Award, I chose to beautify the American Legion Post 859 in Suffern. My project consisted of planting flowers, mulching, and placed 2 flower planters on each side of the entrance. I also placed a new bench by the American Legion Memorial so members could sit and reflect. I installed new 4x4 posts and a cross member to hang on the American Legion Post 859 sign. When it came to choose what type of project to do for my Gold Award, I knew I wanted to give back something to my community and give back to those who have served our country proudly. Service to our country runs deep in my family. My grandfather served in the Army during the Korean War. My uncles also served, and my brother's currently serving our country in the United States Coast Guard. I'd like to thank National Sergeant at Arms Mike Burns of Post 859 for helping me to obtain this project, my troop leader Beth Romagnoli for her endless time given to our troop, my parents and my family for all their help and support throughout my project, and to those that bought Girl Scout cookies by the cases, more than I can ever think possible. Over the past 13 years, I'd really like to thank all of them for my support. Thank you, Suffern Central, for an amazing 13 years, and together we are one Suffern.
Oh, wait. No, just stay right there, and we'll have Natalie talk about her project, and then I have some certificates for you.
Good evening, members of the Board of Education and members of the Suffern Central Administration. Thank you for inviting and honoring Megan and I this evening. The idea for my Gold Award started a few years ago when I saw a little free library while at the beach at the Jersey Shore. I thought it was a great way for people to exchange books and for those that had forgot to bring something to read while on vacation. They would have access to books and magazines. I thought it would be a great addition in my neighborhood and a great project that would be sustainable and last for years to come. It is a simple way for people in the community to come together through reading and a shared love of books. A way for people to share their favorites or pass along gently loved books they no longer read so that others can find the same joy in them. Through help and guidance from my troop leader, Beth Romagnoli, my mentor, Maureen Danzig, and my family, and the very generous donation of time and material from Mr. John Beller, my project became a reality and I was able to install not one, but 3 free lending libraries, one at Montebello Village Hall, one on Babbling Brook Lane and Westgate Road, and one on Canterbury Lane to honor the love of books my beautiful friend Maddie Nippon had. I invite you to stop by any of these locations to take a book and leave a book. Thank you.
Wonderful, girls. Thank you so much for sharing and for your contributions to our community. Natalie, that's for you. And that's for you, Megan. And if you guys want to come up here, Matt, I don't know if you want to come. Dr. Nippon, I don't know if you want to come up for a picture.
Come on, you guys, show off your skinny self.
Switching gears now from our oldest Mounties to our youngest Mounties, I am greatly honored to have the opportunity to recognize 2 of our pre-K partners this evening on behalf of the board. It takes a village, in our case, several villages, and 2 amazing community-based organizations to provide high-quality pre-kindergarten education to the families of Suffern Central. It's my pleasure to recognize 2 of our outstanding UPK providers and their directors. From Y Beginnings, we have Suzette Benner, and from KinderCare, we have Renata Hackert. We're fortunate to partner with these 2 organizations led by wonderful directors who, together with our district classes, provide UPK services to over 95% of our students who participate in UPK. For this coming year, both providers have expanded their full-day offerings as requested by many families. I'm excited to share that as a result of this expansion, every family requesting a full-day placement for UPK this year has been offered one. We are the only district in the county able to offer this, and we couldn't do it without such great partners. So one of the joys of being an assistant superintendent of instruction is you get to work with UPK. And my colleagues know that I have often said that UPK has more oversight than anything else I do. I joke around that it's the grade that I spend more time on than any other grade, just because there is so much state oversight. But working with people like Suzette and Renata really make it a pleasure to know that we have community members who care so much about our children and so much about our families, who go above and beyond every day to do what's best for our kids, is just an absolute joy. recently we sent out a pre-K survey, which we have to do every year. It's part of the oversight. And so there's a place where parents can choose to make comments. So I'm going to share a couple of those comments. So first, from Y Beginnings, parents shared, I was extremely happy that my child attended Y Beginnings. It was close to our house, which was great, and the teachers have a strong love for the children. The pre-K teachers at Sloatsburg are wonderful. From KinderCare, KinderCare's pre-K program is exceptional, and my daughter's teacher is amazing. I truly feel my daughter is more prepared for kindergarten. Thank you. We love KinderCare. They have been the best solution for our family. The pre-K teachers especially have been incredible, and our child has grown so much academically. So I would like to invite Renata Heckert from KinderCare and Suzette Venner from Y Beginnings to come up. Wait, you have to get a picture too. And Heather, if we can just take a picture.
Great program. I can't speak enough about it.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Weber, for taking over the duties tonight, and congratulations to everybody. Congratulations to our students. Congratulations to our community members. And we're all, I speak for everybody here when we say how proud we are to see you come through the schools, and how proud we are of those of you that help with our schools. So thank you again. 1.10, public participation. This is public participation on action items only. If there's anybody who wishes to speak on our action items, you can please approach the podium. Okay. Seeing as there are none, we will close that portion of the meeting and move to our action items for tonight. We have a rather large agenda. So we have action items 2.01 through 2.39. Are there any items anybody wishes to pull from a consent agenda at this time? No. Okay, I will pull 2.24. So I'm going to pull 2.24. So I'll call for a consent agenda for 2.01 through 2.23 and 2.25 through 2.39. 2.01 through 2.23. Oh, you want to pull 2.1?
No.
Okay. So do I have a motion for the consent agenda? Mrs. Hodge. Second? Mr. Shapiro. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? Any abstentions? 2.24. Mr. Donnelly. Is there a second? Mr. Shapiro. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those against? And I abstain. Thank you all very much. 6.01, board member comments. Are there any board member comments at this time? Ms. Dickman?
Hello, everyone. I had the honor to attend the Hilburn Community Scholarship presentation on June 10th, where 5 graduating seniors were given scholarships by the community of Hilburn. And it was a wonderful event. And I also just want to say thank you, not only to Hilburn, but to all of our communities in the district that support scholarships that are privately funded by the district's residents. You really do so much to support our seniors and help them prepare for their next stage of life in college. I'm sure the money comes in very handy. And it was a really nice place to be that afternoon. Also, thank you, Brendan, wherever you are, our school report student. Thanks for keeping us informed all year long. And congratulations to the Girl Scout Gold Award winners. I, too, was a Girl Scout. And thank you for sticking with it for all these years. You really do make a significant contribution to our community in ways that maybe not everybody would have thought of, but everyone appreciates when it's all said and done. So thank you again.
Hey, thank you. Other comments? No. All right. 7.01, public participation. This is public participation for district-related matters. If anybody has anything they'd like to mention or address related to the district, you can approach the podium. Please keep comments to 3 minutes, and please refrain from better. 2 minutes. Yeah, you have 2 minutes.
Okay, so my name is Amy McKenzie, and I'm an employee and a parent in the district. I have 3 boys, a junior, a freshman, and a 5th grader. I'm here to talk about my youngest son, Rory. And for those of you that don't know Rory, I'm going to pass around some pictures from today so you can see. And I'm going to try not to cry. Rory was the baby that we waited years for. He made his arrival a week early, weighing 11 pounds and 23.5 inches. He was C-section. He was all smiles and cuddles. He was walking and talking at 9 months. He zipped through the rooms at his daycare with each milestone he met. At 4 years old, he started to display some atypical behaviors like eating rocks and wet paper towels. He was flapping, spinning, scripting, and hoarding items. Then he stopped making eye contact, stopped playing with others, and finally, he stopped speaking. My sweet baby boy was gone. He was diagnosed with childhood disintegrative disorder. It is a rare condition characterized by late onset of developmental delays in language, social function, and motor skills. It affects between 1 and 2 children in 100,000. It is the rarest and most severe part of the autism spectrum. With the help of the district, we were able to get him into a preschool that met his needs. 4 hours a day of ABA therapy, art therapy, music therapy, equine therapy, you name it, we did it. He had to attend kindergarten screening, even though we knew he was not going to attend Cherry Lane. He hid under the table, threw himself on the ground, cried uncontrollably, and ran out the door. He was a runner. Believe it or not, looking at his size, he was a runner. I remember sitting in my car crying as I watched my friends happily walking into the building with their children. I wanted so badly for him to attend school with his older brothers. Rory went on to attend schools in Nanuet and in Clarkstown for grades K to 3. A chance encounter led me back to Cherry Lane, where I visited the Foundation's classroom. I was in awe. I immediately called the district and asked if Rory could attend in the fall. We knew it was going to be a stretch and a lot of work, but we felt it was right. From day one, Rory was beaming with pride that he was going to the school where his brothers attended. He fit in perfectly. The staff and students not only accepted, but they embraced Rory. They welcomed his quirkiness, idiosyncrasies, and even his love of penguins. He participated in holiday concerts, Olympic days, field trips, assemblies, and after-school programs. All of the events that most parents take for granted and might even dread attending. As the years progressed, he started to come back. Little by little, he would leave his world and come back to ours. At first, for a short amount of time, and then gradually increasing in frequency and duration. I could ask him about his day, and he could respond. I rode scooters in gym, drew pictures in art, and played instruments in music class. To be honest, I don't even remember him having art or music in his other schools. Cherry Lane and the Suffern Central School District should be praised for their acceptance, acknowledgement, and inclusion of all children. Rory's classroom is not in the basement without windows. It is the first classroom you see when you enter the building, which tells me as a parent I value you and your child. His class was front and center at the holiday concert. Rory and his classmates are all over the yearbook. And at graduation today, he won the Sunshine Award. He was nominated by his peers and the staff. The award recognizes a student's willingness to spread kindness and maintain a positive, sunny attitude throughout the school day. I know I can't mention staff members by name, but my family will be forever grateful to the staff, faculty, and administration at Cherry Lane and the administration of Suffern Central. A special thank you to the teachers, staff, and related service providers in the Foundations program who helped to bring our Rory back to us. We hope that you all have a very nice summer.
Thank you for sharing that. That was wonderful.
Hi, my name is Dylan Hyman, and I am a student at RP Counter Elementary School. Next year, I will be attending Suffern Middle School. Something that concerns me is the cell phone policy. As I understand, the phone must be secured in your locker during the school day. This worries me in an emergency. I may not be able to get to my phone. You cannot have your phone in elementary school either, but at least it is close by most of the time, because my backpack stays with me in class. I know that we should not use the phone during school. School is for learning, but if there is an emergency, I would like to have access to my phone. I could use it to let emergency services know what's going on and to let my parents know I'm okay. Please consider changing the cell phone policy to keep kids from using the phone, but allow us to have it nearby for an emergency. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other speakers? Oh. Okay. All right. So we'll close the portion. Last chance. No. Okay. All right. I don't believe there are any superintendent closing comments, are there? No. Okay. All right. Then we will make a motion to adjourn this meeting. And this is the last meeting of the 22-23 school year. So I would just like to say to everybody here, to my colleagues, to those in attendance, thank you all so much for a wonderful year. It is, as I've said, it is a pleasure to sit up here with everybody at this table every few weeks. And I'm looking forward to doing it again starting in July. So our next meeting will be Wednesday, July 5th. It will be the reorganization meeting at 5:30 or 6. That we haven't set the time yet, but we'll have our reorg meeting, an annual reorg meeting of the board, followed by the regular meeting for that Wednesday. So congratulations to everybody that's graduating, and we will see you in a few weeks. Do I have a motion to adjourn? Oh, Mr. Donnelly. Is there a second? Second. Ms. Dickman. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Thank you all very much. We'll see you on July 5th.